Welcome back to First Nerd on the Right. I'm your host, Mr. J, my lovely co-host and wife, Cleo, and today we're bringing you live. Well, not live, but live from Madison Square Garden. Also not from Madison Square Garden, but this big girl right here, Chronicle Collectibles, Rotunda Rex. And wow, look at this beast.
She's beautiful.
She's
and
gorgeous.
Huge.
And very big.
Yeah.
Very big. I don't know if you can see just how big. I'm going to try to hug her. That's a big girl.
Don't do that. I'm jealous.
Basically the size of a cat. Basically the size of a small
cat.
dog.
Yeah.
You can carry this one in your purse when you go to the grocery store as well if you want.
No, you cannot.
No, you can't. Just look at that girl. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. No matter what direction you look at her, that is one badass statue. Very cool. Lots of detail. I love the paint job. She's gorgeous. So, without further ado, let's get deep into this bad girl. And let's show you all the ins and outs, all the do's and don'ts, and whether you should or shouldn't buy this beautiful Rotunda T-Rex. Let's get into it. Let's start off with the face. Look at that. Great detail. Look at the inside of the mouth. I can stick my finger all the way in there. Basically all the way down to the esophagus. Pretty cool. I like the detail in the teeth. It's got the tongue, the membrane. If you look close, you can see blood on her bottom lip. If you remember, this is the T-Rex at the final scene in the movie where the raptors are trying to eat the protagonist and they're trying to escape, and they fall off the fossils hanging on the roof, and the raptor's about to eat them. And then the T-Rex comes in, bam! Now gobbles them up real quick. Throws them against the wall. The other one tries to jump on her. She grabs her anyways. Boom, boom, boom. She wins. So you got blood on her. On her teeth here as well. Teeth in there. And you got some more blood on the bottom lip this way. Cool little touch that they put to it. Beautiful head sculpt. Got the eyes, the brows, the scaling. Again, more scars from the raptors here. Fresh. Very cool. You can see the underbelly here. The wrinkles, the scales. Very cool. You can tell she's rough, you know. Did a good job with the sculpt with the arms as well. Got some decent sharpness to them, if you can hear that in the video. Very cool. Now again, the main thing for me is the color. I love the color. Beautiful. Look at that. You got the browns and some greens. You got the faint striping, the faint discoloration. Very cool. Very good. You got the light underbelly. Great detail in the skin. I love the paint. This is the best part for me. Now I'm going to show you guys the stock image on the screen from the original picture that you saw on the internet. Now I don't know if it was just overexposure or whatever filter they used on it, but it looked very light. It looked kind of like a very light brown, very beige looking T-Rex. Now I wasn't exactly the biggest fan of the color, but I decided to get it anyways. And to my pleasant surprise, I was super happy when I opened it up and I realized it was not so light. It was much, much darker. Very cool. I so very much more prefer it this way. Great legs here. Great detail. I love the colors. Massive feet. Those things look strong. Big thick tail. It's a great piece. She doesn't weigh much either. She's held on just by a single stud on one of the legs. She's huge, but very, very lightweight. Most of the weight is coming from the base down here. Very sturdy piece. Let's give it a shake test. Not going nowhere. Very cool. Now this is a simple statue, not much to it. You got the T-Rex, you got the base, you got the banner, and you got the debris of fossils over here. Now this banner, it's a completely molded piece. It's not fabric or anything like that, but I am glad that they made it very dynamic. It looks like it's falling from the air, just like in the movie. Good job on that. Very colorful, very bright. I like it. Very simple to put on as well. Just goes in and out. Stud and hole. Nothing to it. Nothing crazy. Stick it in and you're good to go. It's very sturdy, but obviously it doesn't mean, put any weight on it. You don't want to snap it, but it's not weak either. The base is cool. Very reminiscent to the main Jurassic Park building that we see. It's got the white concrete look to it. Same type of architecture. You got the stonework up here. And you have the fossils embedded on the side here. It looks pretty cool. Kind of like they're being digged up, being excavated. So that's cool. You got looks like the body of a T-Rex here. Possibly, but if this is the arm, this is a longer arm, so it's probably not a T-Rex. T-Rex, as you can see, has small arms. This is probably, I can't tell what it is actually. Has one long middle finger there. So if any other dinosaur experts out there, leave a comment below what kind of dinosaur you think that may be. This is definitely a T-Rex. You can tell by the big teeth, the big skull. You got the ribs here, the spine. Probably a continuation here with the tail. Pretty cool. I like it. This is a limited edition statue. It does have the number. I don't think it's on the bottom, if I remember correctly. I know it's definitely on the box. I can't recall what number I have, but I think it's one of the higher ones. Definitely not one of the first ones. But very cool statue. Very cool. So this is the fossils that I told you about. It's just one whole piece. Has a felt bottom. You can place it wherever you want. Basically it's supposed to go in between the legs. I don't see why you would put it behind. Nothing really crazy about it. Just got some dinosaur bones. Try to recreate the bones in the movie. Cool piece. Compared to the Prime 1 Studio, obviously that one is a little bigger. Has more detail, more fossils, and it comes with the raptors. But it's also more expensive. And that one is completely sold out. Been sold out for a while. This one, however, is still available. Beautiful piece. I cannot complain at all. She's big. Love the paint. She has a presence to her. I love it. Definitely a good addition to my collection. So we're getting near the end of this video. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this. But first, let's look at the box. Lovely Cleo, please show us the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Well, we already know what was in the box, so let's just show you the box. It's a big boy. Definitely need it. It's very delicate. Very lightweight, like I told you, but big box. Don't be scared of the box. Artwork on the box. Very ugly.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the colors that they chose. Like, what the hell were they thinking? Who thought an overexposed picture was going to look cool? I don't like it.
I don't like it.
You got both ends. Have it in the top. Say Jurassic Park on them. It says Chronicle Collectibles. And then finally on the last side, behind the box, or front of the box, I don't even know which side's which. You have, again, the stock image of the T-Rex. Again, look at the color difference. Wow. Way, way, way lighter than it should be. Don't like it.
It's different.
I'm so happy that it came like this. I was willing to take the risk with the color when I ordered it, because it's big. I wanted something big. And I had missed out on the Prime 1 Studio version, so I ended up getting this one instead. Definitely worth getting this one. The color is so much better. So much better than the stock image. She's dark. She's beautiful. So if you were on the fence, take a look at this video. Make up your own conclusions, but she looks great like this for sure. I even had people, like I said, message me asking if this was a custom paint job. It's not. This is the way it came. So much better than the image. So, highly recommend it. Very cool piece.
How much?
Money. Yes. Not cheap. As it's a big boy. That's a big girl. And big girls require big boy money. I don't have big boy money, but luckily, I was lucky and my family put money together and got me this for Christmas. They all did a potluck, and my sister, my parents, and everybody, my wife, they put money together and they got me this. It cost $1,300. So, not cheap. Ouch, I know. But she's worth it. She's huge, great detail. I think after taxes and shipping, probably closer to $1,500.
Yeah.
A lot of money. But remember, if you get this stuff early, you can put it on payment plans. You have many months to save up for it. And the good thing is it's not sold out yet. So if you're on the fence about getting one, or if you're in the market for a nice big T-Rex, I would get this one. It's big. It's beautiful. I don't regret it. It's awesome. I originally wanted the Prime 1 Studio one, but I took too long to decide. It sold out. That one's a little bigger than this one. It has a really big base, for sure. That one has more fossils, has the raptors on it. Very cool piece. But if you also missed out on that and you want a nice big Rotunda T-Rex, I recommend this one. I know that Prime 1 Studio just announced a new Rotunda T-Rex, which is smaller, and it comes without all the extras, no raptors, less fossils and detail on the base. It's basically looks exactly like this one now, only it's smaller than this one. So because it's smaller, it's also cheaper. I think that one is going for $900, but I'm all about size now, and once you go big, there's no going back. I can't picture myself having a T-Rex that's smaller than this. I just can't do it. These look awesome. Look at this, the size. It's so much better getting big. I mean, look at this guy back here. He's huge. I'm not going to get a smaller one than that. I'm not going to get a smaller one than this. I can't do it. This is just so much better. I mean, Iron Studios came out with the final scene as well. I believe last year, and it's 1/20th scale. When I went down to Brazil, I was able to see it in person, and holy crap, it's so disappointing. It's like the size of this, but you have an entire scene. The T-Rex was like this tall.
Yeah,
that's
small.
That's gross. I can't do that. I can't.
Just because it has big thing now, it don't have a small one.
Once you have something huge like this, there's no way you can go back. Everything else is gonna look like toys. And these aren't toys. You're not gonna have your little kids playing with this. This is for you to enjoy. And the bigger it is, the better. I mean, I remember. I'll show you guys. I still have some of my old collections here, collectibles, and I used to do smaller stuff because of the size, because of price. I was young. I didn't have a lot of money. I still don't, but I have more than
poor.
I have more than what I did when I was younger, and you know, I'm treating myself now, especially since I know that you can pre-order and pay this stuff over months. Hell yeah, that's way better. I didn't know you could do that. So, again, I'm gonna say this. If you're gonna be spending money on this stuff, make sure you buy it from websites that offer rewards. It's very helpful, very useful, very smart in my opinion. You're gonna be spending the money anyways.
So
you might as well try to get something back out of it. I know Sideshow has a rewards program. I have points built up there, which I plan to use hopefully by the end of the year, because I think they only give you a year from the moment you got it, something like that. So they'll email you regardless, letting you know when they expire. But I have stuff on pre-order with them anyways, so once I get those out of the way, I should have enough points to make a small dent on whatever I end up getting after that. So that'll be cool. I have rewards with Prime 1 Studio as well. I got those racking up, and I get rewards over at Favorite GK for my anime statues. So
one more. Just 5 enough.
Just 5 is enough.
Oh.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. So basically, if you can get money back for the money you're spending, it's always a good idea. So definitely sign up for those rewards programs for sure. Make those accounts, start racking up those points. So all in all, if you were thinking about getting the Chronicle collectible T-Rex Rotunda, I hope this video helped you make your decision. In my opinion, it's a yes. After seeing the paint job it comes with, hell yes. Again, do not let yourself be fooled by the stock image. She looks amazing. She is big. And price-wise, she's not bad for the size. Unless you want that smaller version from Prime 1, go with this one. This is a beast. Recommend it. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you have a good time. Hope it was an informative video. And hopefully you got to see all the little bits and pieces of her. So, again, thank you for joining us. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Hope you stay tuned. We'll be having more stuff later. We'll be reviewing more stuff that I have back here. It's going to be fun. Come join us. So have a great night, guys. See ya, my nerds.
Bye, my nerds.